Hi, my name is Joanna Terrazas. I'm 15 years old, and I'm a survivor of teen suicide, and this is my story.
At what age did you start having these suicidal thoughts?
I started having these suicidal thoughts in the 5th grade, so I would say I was about 9 or 10 years old.
When you first started having suicidal thoughts, what caused it?
When I first started to have the suicidal thoughts, what caused it was the lack of attention and love that I had at the time. During that time, my parents were going through the custody of my special ed brother for the government, and basically that meant that he required a lot more attention, and at the time I was around 9 or 10, so I wasn't capable of understanding that he required a lot more attention than the rest of us. And being the only kid, because the rest of my sisters were either an adult or already a teenager, it was very hurtful to see and an awful experience that I don't think I was meant to have. So the lack of attention, the lack of love, the lack of affection is what mainly caused my suicidal thoughts, aside from the bullying that I experienced at a young age.
When was the last time you had suicidal thoughts, and what caused you to have them once again?
The recent time, or the last time I've had suicidal thoughts, would be around January. What caused it would be the bullying that I experienced at my old school. At the start of high school, since I am a current sophomore right now, at the start of freshman year, I experienced some bullying, and it continued on until sophomore year, up until January of 2023. And, well, the bullying was very harsh. They would comment about my body, or there would be rumors about my past and my self-harm, which was true. However, it wasn't their place to say. And I think what led me to having the suicidal thoughts specifically would be the sexual comments people would make.
How have you gotten better?
The way I've gotten better would probably be leaving that school. I officially transferred out of that school in February and started online to take some time for myself and to heal. I've also gotten a new therapist, and something that I think helped me get much better was probably prioritizing myself. I used to be a very much people pleaser, and it was something that drained me for a long time until I had a reality check that made me realize that I'm much more important than I think I am. So I think that would have to be one of the reasons why I've gotten better. Also, the support that my mom and my sister has given me. I am a family of 6, and support probably means a lot. And although it's only 2 people supporting me out of the 5, it really does mean a lot, because a little support does come a long way.
What advice would you give to others that are going through the same thing as you?
Some advice that I give to others would probably be to have patience. The healing process or the overcoming stuff isn't a quick process. You may think that it is, and you may think that you're over it by a week, but in reality, it's something that takes a lot of time, a lot of patience, and a lot of effort, because in order to heal, you actually need to work on it, and you just can't avoid it. And about the help, honestly, I would say never give up on the help. If I'm being honest, I've had 2 previous therapists, and I recently started seeing my 3rd therapist. One of the reasons why I stopped seeing my first therapist would be because my sisters would pick on me for having therapy, saying that there's other people who really needed it, and all I was doing it for drama, which wasn't true. And then because I had an episode I had to see a second therapist, and the reason I left that second therapist was because there was no progress at all, and that is totally okay. Sometimes you need to be changing your therapist, not constantly, but you need to do what's best to your fit. If you're not comfortable with them, change them. If you see that there's no progress, change them, because all you need to put in front of you and your priority is yourself and how you feel.